Central Europe, and here modern history of Central Europe is history of many conflicts between nations, politicians, ideologies. Our society, Czech society, is a very ideological society. Yes, and there are many conflicts between the people thanks to politics. Many people believe that they must fight for their political opinions, also with some violent measures. Yes, I think, and this case which you said now, this war in Czech campaign to the European Parliament, I think it's also some result of present Czech political culture. Yes, because both of the parties, these big parties, left and also the right party, use very often in this last 20 years, use very often very hard rhetoric, and they prefer to use very hard measures against the opposite party. Yes. So I see that it's, in my opinion, it is some result of this situation in Czech Republic, that also the young people, some of young people personally hate the leader of Social Democrats, but it's not the hate against the Social Democratic Party as a whole party, but maybe it's this problem, this egg war started like some recession of these young people on one meeting in this campaign, and continued like some focus of these young people to express their personal enmity to this leader of Social Democrats, I think.
Couldn't we see that as a sign that there is an overproduction of eggs in Czech Republic?
Yes.
Before the national election, we had problem with the regional election in the province of East Java. Also, was this kind of complaint, because the way the registration of the voters. So there was in East Java case, there was suspicion that there is some manipulation down there, and the police officer of the East Java province was fired because of his effort to probe that issue. And then we did not finish the issue yet, and then another we have, I think 3 months after that, or several months before that, and then we have a national election. These two cases, I think, are different because it seems to me there is close to consensus about this national election complaint about the list of registered list of the voters. There is almost consensus that this is because of the incapacity of the electoral committee, rather than manipulation like what happened in East Java. Because one of the reasons we come to that conclusion is because the data, the demographic data used by the electoral committee provided as a home affairs. Ministry of Home Affairs. I did not know what happened before taking that data, but they had a chance to use the data from the statistical office, but I don't know what happened. But what you know is that the data was provided by the Ministry of Home Affairs, and there was no time to adjust it. So what I meant by the incapacity of the electoral committee is that the chairperson of this committee, I don't know whether he already had some deliberation with the other members or not. They decided not to go further. So we accept the data as it is, and it was known even before the election taking place that there were some very confusing data, but we saw some notes. I think even people like Amin Rais provided the wrongdoing of this. People who died already 2 or 3 years ago, the name is still there, and people who moved from one place to another and got more than one chance to vote, something like